Hello there, it is Jessie here again. Thank you so much for joining me and my Ozark dwelling family. If you happen to catch our very first video, you will know that we are in the middle of our Halloween Decorate With Me series. Our very first video was a foyer edition, and today we will be spending our time inside my favorite place in the house, which is the heart of our home, the kitchen. So without further ado, let's get those spooky vibes started. I really like to begin every project, whether that be a design or a seasonal change, by setting whatever mood it is that I'm trying to create in that space, whether that be opening the windows if it's the autumn time and letting the cool breeze roll in, or lighting a pumpkin spice candle, or if it happens to be Christmas time, cranking up some of my favorite holiday music. And whatever the time of year it is, I really like to set the mood and become inspired by those elements that come with each changing season. Getting started with today's Decorate With Me, once again, another thing that I always do is kind of evaluate the room, kind of assess the inventory that is within that space, and kind of figure out what I want to change out, what I want to keep, and that's kind of what I'm doing here. I also like to go and clean everything that I will be using. So I throw all the glassware concerning kitchen things in the dishwasher and put them away. And then I kind of grab all the inventory that was stored away in the kitchen for whatever season it is that we are decorating for. And of course, this case, it is Halloween. And my absolute favorite time of year. I was one of those weird kiddos that watched Beetlejuice over and over, and the Addams Family, and knew pretty much every word of it. So I don't know, as a parent, I kind of wonder what my mom was thinking, kind of concerned about her kid loving all these dark movies, and but I'm just grateful she let me be who I naturally was. But yeah, we always like to get every element of the season involved. I'm definitely not a sponsor of these dog treats, but we love them. They are the dog's favorite treats, and I get excited every time I see them on the shelves. They've got cute little shapes, and the dogs get excited, and they are a great incentive when it comes to training or anytime you want to bribe them. So we thought, we actually filled that up a little bit more, but we thought it'd be cute to display them in one of our vintage jars. I love doing easy little crafts that the kids can get involved. This is something that is super affordable and just adds a little extra touch to the season. For this, you'll need any type of glass jar. We happen to find this clear little skull one this year at Home Goods, and I just knew I wanted to use it. And we got a clear soap. I usually like to use natural soap, as the kids tend to break out, but I couldn't really find anything that was would kind of have the effect that I was looking for, so we just had to go with what we could find on the shelves. But yeah, you fill up the clear soap container with some clear gel soap, and you get those cheap little spiders that you can find absolutely anywhere, and you just fill it full of those little creepy crawlies. And the kids absolutely love to do these type of projects. And again, I just love getting them involved, and they feel like they were really a part of everything that we did. And for me, as I kind of talked about in my last video, that's really what it's all about, is creating those special memories. So yeah, this is something that you could maybe implement into your Halloween traditions as well. Oh my goodness, plants. If you know me, you know they are a way to my heart. We did have well over 70 something of them running all throughout the house, but with the addition of a few new pets and the baby on the way, we thought it might be good to reduce my load, so we gave them um, actually quite a few of them away to some friends that were lovers of plants themselves. And if you happen to be one of them, I think switching out your normal everyday pot with something spooky like a skull or Halloween related, I think it can be a really fun added touch to your design. And we always stop and take frequent breaks in between whatever we are doing and snuggle on one of our furry or feathery loved ones. This happens to be our largest one. She was featured in our last video. Her name is Ivy Sue, and she is a 130-pound Irish Wolfhound, and you will probably see her quite frequently as she follows me everywhere and anywhere that I go. Vintage items and little trinkets that are handmade by small businesses or local shops are some of my favorite ways of decorating for not only Halloween, but around my home in general. There's just something to be said about the extra care that's put into those unique pieces by those small businesses. It's just, there's something different about that and items that are just mass manufactured. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm all about those pieces as well, but my favorite ones happen to be the former. And as far as the vintage pieces go, I really like to use my imagination and try to figure out pieces that weren't maybe originally intended for Halloween decor, and create ideas and new uses for them when it comes to designing for spooky season. And here is the final look of everything pulled together. As you can see in the kitchen, I really kind of like to go simple. I love just kind of sprinkling pieces here or there that have either those fall feels or those Halloween vibes. But at the end of the day, the goal isn't ever perfection. It's that I create a comfy, cozy, welcoming space for my family or for whomever comes into the space itself, and that people can really feel the love and everything that was put into the process, and that just memories that last a lifetime are made within whatever it is that you had a hand in creating. And not only that, but you made special moments along the way while doing so. And I'd like to thank y'all so much for taking a few moments out of your time to join us. I hope that we will see you again soon. And we are a very new, very tiny channel, and I would hope to come to a point where maybe I could do some lives. I know you have to hit certain marks to do so, and I would kindly ask your help along the way. If you would like to see more of this type of content and would want to be notified of new videos or content that comes out, if you could subscribe, like, and I'd love to hear from y'all. I'd love to get to know you, maybe offer any suggestions that you may have or any questions. I'd love to answer them for you, and so you can leave a comment below. But I'd love for you to join us for our next adventure, whether that be designing another room, or we take you inside some of our favorite vintage shops to hunt for some new and unique treasures to add to the rooms that we create. Whatever it is, we hope we will see you again soon. Bye-bye.